2, 1.
Here we go!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday and I hope you are keeping warm in this cold weather we are experiencing. For today's interview, we are headed to e-Bike for Africa and talk to Marita Walhter about the upcoming Bike Day on Friday the 3rd of June. Before we head into the news, today's riddle. What word in the English language has 3 consecutive double letters? Next up, we have the news. Homeless persons living in the Kommersdal Sports Stadium, which was considered a temporary refugee by government due to the pandemic, are mourning their fate of hunger, cold and even death. One man died last week, this reporter was told when visiting the stadium. According to his tent mates, Willem Garisep died of tuberculosis at the state hospital after calling the ambulance himself. Garisep was allegedly housed in the big tent in the middle of the stadium, which has an open plan, along with other residents who did not want to appear on record or on camera. One of the more outspoken residents, one David from Angola, says 4 people have died while he was living there. According to Petronella Masabane, head of the National Immunization Campaign Task Force, the persons living there, like all other Namibian citizens, are responsible for calling an ambulance themselves if they are ill and cannot get to hospital themselves. The Namibia-Angola office of the Konrad Adenauer Stichting, in cooperation with the Namibian Federation for the Visually Impaired, yesterday handed over a Perkins Braille Classic Manual and a tactile heat swell from machine to aid in the translation of text into Braille. The Federation aims to promote democratic participation of the Namibian disability sector and to provide them with access to information. When they focus on people with visual impairments, they should keep in mind that this demographic, which makes up the majority of people with disabilities in Namibia, may not be able to read the types of books that most of us read or access information in the way most do. According to Natalie Rasman of the Konrad Adenauer Stichting, they are proud to launch, together with the NFVI, a special initiative to help people with visual impairments and the broader disabled sector in Namibia to access information, particularly on the Namibian Constitution, so they know their rights. Paratus Namibia is living up to the promise it made last year when it opened its retail operation in Oshana Mall in Ongwadiva. The company committed to providing fiber internet connectivity in northern areas that do not currently benefit from a quality connection. Paratus has now installed the first fiber connection just outside Ongwadiva. With this fast, secure and reliable link, Paratus Namibia is helping to empower communities, healthcare services and, importantly, to connect schools and learners so that they may unlimit their studying potential and their future career prospects. Connecting town and villages is just one part of the Paratus long-term commitment to create a transformed Africa through exceptional digital infrastructure and customer service. The managing director for Paratus Namibia, Andrew Hall, said their aim was to connect communities in an area that have very poor or no coverage at all. He is pleased and proud that they have delivered on that promise and provided the area with fiber connections, which is the fastest medium for internet access. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined with Marita here from E-Bikes for Africa. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome, Yolanda. Always nice having you.
Quickly tell us, on the 3rd of June, we are celebrating World Bike Day. Quickly tell us more about this.
So World Bike Day is an initiative that started around 2018. It was initiated by a Polish professor living in the US, but that's beside the point. The whole idea is to celebrate bicycles and the versatility of bikes and how it can actually take us from A to B. It acts not only as a form of transport, but also as sort of a way of commuting, freedom to commute, that kind of way. And of course, many other things like you can use it for anti-poaching units, for tourism purposes. So the bike is actually such a nice, versatile vehicle, and I think it's very fitting that we celebrate a World Bicycle Day every year.
And E-Bikes for Africa is very involved when it comes to conservation and providing those people with bicycles to help with poaching. How has E-Bikes for Africa grown since it initially started?
Well, that's actually a good question, because our main idea when we started was to cater to the commuter, but didn't work so well because I think bikes was still a relatively new concept. People are very lazy in Namibia. That's unfortunately the truth. But yeah, so we moved away a little bit to conservation, like you said yourself, anti-poaching units, in ecotourism, those kinds of things. Then COVID happened, 2020, changed all our lives. And actually it was a blessing in disguise, because after that we started with our delivery business, which is going really well, growing from strength to strength. But also people started their mindset started changing a little bit. People started realizing, first of all, fuel has become really expensive. Yeah. And secondly, it's more sustainable to move by bicycle. And especially with an e-bike, because of Windhoek's hills, it just makes it a bit easier. So you're not so exhausted. So our business changed quite a bit. But yeah, it's going really well actually in these days, which I must say.
City of Windhoek has started with rolling out bicycle lanes in certain areas, but a lot still has to be done.
Yes.
How are we changing the lazy mindset of Namibians to start pedaling?
Well, that's where we come in with a lot of our partners, and we work with the same partners like we do now on World Bike Day as well. Where we all sort of pull our resources together, and we've started a cycling program specifically for students. It's called Cycling Towards Sustainability. It started last year, and it's really growing from strength to strength as well. We've actually got now every Saturday training for students. We've got every second Saturday of the month an event where we actually go for a fun ride through Katatura area. So these are the ways we work together with partners to promote cycling and to make it not only cool, but also to make people realize that there is a point to having a bicycle. It's economically sustainable, but it's all environmentally sustainable. So there's a lot of plus points in terms of using a bike. But yes, the bike lanes is a good start, but there is still a long way to go, as you said yourself. It obviously needs to connect not only A to B, but C, D, E, and F, all of them to each other. Good news is there should be money coming in from the German Development Bank, and the idea is to then create a whole cycle network through the city of Windhoek. Yes.
So this is the second time that you are hosting the World Bike Day, and on Friday people should bike to work. Tell us about the event.
Please do that. Yes, so it's the second time. I just wanted to say it's not only us organizing it, but we work with a number of different partners like the GIZ, the City of Windhoek, and the Road Safety Forum, Namibia Cycling Federation. So we're quite a few partners that already work in cycling that pull our resources together. This is the second time we'll have it because of COVID. We couldn't have it for the last 2 years, unfortunately. But it's a really nice event, and it's hosted at Marua Super Spar. They provide free coffee and a rusk in the morning. It starts 6:30 for 7:30, so it's a bit early, but it's a good time to be out on your bike and warm up for the day ahead. And then those who can make it back to Marua Super Spar can get a nice brechin afterwards. So it's a nice incentive also to get on your bike and start moving.
There's food and hot coffee.
Exactly.
And in
always
this cold
a bonus.
weather, that's always good.
Exactly. So yeah.
Is this open for students maybe, or smaller children as well?
It's open for everyone. There will be police escorts as well to make it a bit safer. So if you want to bring your children, by all means, please do so. As I said, open for everyone.
And then just all the motorists should just be cautioned because there will be bicycles on the road, a lot more than usual.
Exactly, and I think it's also good because I think motorists in Namibia need to realize they are not the only ones on the road. We need to share the road, and especially since there are a lot more commuting cyclists on the road these days, awareness is really important. Yes.
Quickly tell us, is there any costs involved to join this event?
No cost involved whatsoever. It's free. You just need to bring your own bike. That could be a challenge for some people.
And then also for safety issues, probably a helmet as well.
Yes, definitely. Helmets are compulsory. You will get fined by the police if you don't wear a helmet. So yeah, those are the basics, and obviously reflective vest would also be helpful, just something to make you a bit more visible on the road.
Is there pre-registration during the week? Is there a cut-off time for that?
You can just pitch up on the day.
Okay.
Wake up really early on Friday, get on your bike and go there.
And don't let the cold weather deter you to come.
No, exactly. That's the main thing. Wear a lot of jackets. Wear a blanket if you want, but yeah, exactly. Be prepared.
Marita, thank you so much for your time. And cyclists, there you have it. Come and join us at Marua Super Spa on Friday, the 3rd of June, very, very early. There's hot coffee.
See you Friday. Thanks, Yolanda.
Dis rugbytyd en wie kom speel? Die Blou Bulle. Office Economics bied aan die Goodwill Challenge tussen 'n Blou Bull 15-tal en ons geliefde Welwitschas. Saterdag 4 Junie by die Huggy Geinkop Stadion. Hou Office Economics se Facebookblad dop en neem deel aan die skepskop kompetisie waar 'n Nissan Magnite ter waarde van $300,000 gewen kan word. Kaartjies kos $40 by Webtickets en Pick n Pay. Dankie aan ons borge, Vika, Airlink, Canterbury, Joe's Beerhouse, Neo Paints en Cosmos 94.1.
For today's recommendation, we recommend you head over to Pick n Pay at the Mega Center on Saturday, the 4th of June, because they are having a family fun day. During this fun-filled event that starts at 9 a.m., you can listen to the tunes of Hannes Kaufmann together with Brandon de Jager. This is also an opportunity to support the Cancer Association with their stokkies and sop. They will be there from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. on Saturday at the Mega Center. A cup of soup with half a portion will cost you 10 Namibian dollars, while there will also be pancakes and a lot of different socks for sale. This is what you can look forward to on Saturday. For today's life hack, spray your measuring cups and spoons with spray and cook, and that way the stuff you are scooping up won't stick to it. Next up, Jeanette Deerhart for Flex Minute.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Flex Minute. I'm Jeanette Diergaard, your presenter for Flex, and I bring you your workout in a minute. It doesn't have to be a full workout, but a part of it. Alright guys, so now if you have knee problems and you can't squat anymore, but you still want those gains, then let me show you guys. Alright, so you really don't have to break your back about it. Okay, so let's say that your knees are not too bad, but you can still go on them and use them for your glue hoots. Then what we can do is we'll just do some basic lifts, leg lifts. Guys, your leg is your biggest muscle in your whole body, so you can definitely use it. So what we can do is just a basic lift. You can flex your foot. Did you know that when you flex your foot or point your toe, you target different parts of your glutes? What you can also do is have it in a 45-degree angle and bring it up. And when you're doing that, you're also targeting your abductors, you're targeting your inner thighs, so here you're already having an amazing glute workout. Now, you might feel this in your other glute as well because it's supporting you. That's not a problem. So guys, that brings me to the end of today's Flex Minute. I hope to see you guys next time.
Well, you dumped on me in your bed, I felt it. Try to put you, you're so hot that I melted. Fell right through the crying, and I'm trying to get by. For the cool down now, I've been giving it my best taste, and nothing's gonna stop it but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to live some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. This cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind, see like me. Open up your plans and then you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Hey, whoa, I won't hesitate no more, no more. This cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our way. I'm yours. I'm yours. Well, I've been spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer. But my breath fought up with the glass, so I drew the face and laughed. I guess what I've been seeing is to eat the better reason to rid yourself of vanity and just go with the season. What you aim to do, our name is our virtue. Oh, I won't hesitate no more, no more. This cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. I'm yours. I'm yours. I just want you close, so we can stay forever. You have to be sure that it can only get better. You and me together in the day and night. I don't worry, 'cause everything's gonna be alright.
Could you figure out what English word has 3 consecutive double letters? The word is bookkeeper. We will be back again with a brand new interview and a recommendation just for you. Goodbye.